Hello friends, this is Shravan. This is my YouTube channel Civil Engineering by Shravan. To subscribe my channel, click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. In this video, I will explain you analysis and designing of G+1 building with the plinth beams by using StatPro V8 software part 2. So I was already done my modeling process for this respected G+1 building in my previous section. So I will provide you that video link in above card link and below description of this respected video. Please follow that video initially for modeling process. So go to select your StatPro software here. Click on StatPro software. So select your G+1P. So this is my model of G+1P. So initially I will show you this respected model in rendering view. Click on rendering view option. So this is my rendering view for this respected structure. So after modeling process completed, we need to apply the supports for this respected building. So for that, select general option, select the supports option, select front view option. So here initially we need to create the fixed supports. Click on create option, select your fixed supports, click on add button, select your support 2. We need to apply the support for this respected base. Click on assign to selected nodes option, assign yes option. Click on 3D view option. So this is my supports for this respected building for the foundation. So after that we need to apply the load cases for this respected structure. So for that initially select the loads and definitions. So for this respected structure initially we need to define a seismic loading condition. So here I am selecting seismic definitions. Click on add button. So initially we need to select IS 1893 2002 code. So here we need to generate the parameters. So here I am selecting generate option. Now we need to select the CTR zone. So here I am considering zone 5, which is consisting of 0.36 is the value of seismic zone factor. So here I am considering it as special RC moment resisting frames, and for important building which is consisting of 1.5 importance factor, just I am considering medium soil condition. So here we need to change the value of damping ratio 0.05. Click on generate option. So it will generate the parameters for this respected seismic parameters like this. So after that click on add button. Now we need to add the self weight factor 1. So after that we need to add the member weight. So here I am considering it as a uniform weight. So here we need to calculate the member weight for the respected beams. So here I am considering calculator. So here I am considering 0.23 cross 0.3. So here is my higher dimensions of the beam for the ground story and first story. We need to multiply this with unit weight of the concrete, which will give the value of 1.725. So here we need to give the value of 1.725. So click on add button, close option. Now select the front view option. We need to select this respected beams. We need to select this respected unit weight. Go to select option. We need to select the beams which are parallel to x direction. Again I am selecting the beams which are parallel to z direction. Click on isometric view. Click on assign to selected beams option, assign yes option. So for this respected G+1 building, no need to consider wind load for this respected structure. Why? Because height of the building is 6 meter, which is less than your 10 meter. So that's why I am not considering wind load. So after that we need to define the load case details. Select load case details option, click on add button. So initially we need to select the seismic load. So here I am considering seismic condition. Just I'm giving the name as AQX, add it. Again I'm considering EQZ, click on add button. So after that select your dead load option. So here we need to give the title as GL, add it. Again I'm selecting the live load option. So here I'm considering name as LL, click on add button. So after that click on close option. So here we need to select the earthquake load in x direction condition, click on add button. So here I'm considering seismic load which is in x direction with the factor 1, add it, close option. Now select earthquake load in z direction condition, click on add button. So here I am selecting seismic load in z direction with the factor 1, click on add button, close option. So select your dead load option, click on add button. So here we need to add the self weight with the -1 factor, click on add button, close option. So after adding the self weight, we need to add the wall load for this respected building. Most of the people are asking how to add the wall load for this respected structure. So initially we need to calculate the wall load for this respected building depending upon your thickness of the wall and height of the wall. So here I am considering 0.23 is my thickness of the wall. We need to multiply this with 3 and we need to multiply this value with the help of unit weight of the brickwork. Generally we will consider 19 kilonewton per meter cube. So click on enter button. So it will give the value of 13.11 kilonewton per meter. So here we need to apply this respected 13.11 for the respected beam sections. So select your dead load option, click on add button. So here we need to select the member weight. So here I am considering minus 13.11 is the wall load which is acting in downward direction for the ZY. Click on add button, close option. So after that select your live load option, click on add button. So here we need to select the floor load. Next I am considering it as minus 3 which is acting at a distance of 4.5 meter and 7.5 meter. Click on add button, close option. So after that select this respected wiring. So this is my live load action. So after that select your respected minus 13.11. We need to apply this respected wall load for the beam sections. So for that initially select the beams which are parallel to x direction condition. Again I'm selecting the beams which are parallel to z direction condition. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after that select your self weight option. With the help of assign to view, assign yes option. So this is my wall load for this respected structure. So we can apply the wall load with the help of this method. So after that go to materials option. Select the concrete with the help of assign to view, assign yes option. Now go to analysis and print option, add your no print option, close option, go to analyze, run analysis, save it. So here we need to check for the zero errors for this respected structure. So here my model is checking for the zero errors. It was observed with zero errors here. Go to post processing one, click on done button. Apply your all load cases, click on OK. So this is my deflection diagram for this respected structure. So after that go to select your beam, deselect the MZ value, select Fy value. So this is the shear force diagram for this respected structure due to presence of the dead load condition, live load condition, earthquake load in x direction condition, earthquake load in z direction condition. So after that select MZ value, select your load case as dead load condition. So this is my bending moment diagram for this respected structure due to presence of the dead load condition. So after that just I am selecting it as live load condition. Select earthquake load in x direction, earthquake load in z direction condition. Now select the plate load. So here we need to apply the stress which is maximum absolute value. Just I am considering it as maximum absolute. Click on apply, click on OK. So this is my maximum absolute pressure for the respected dead load case, live load case, earthquake load in x direction condition, earthquake load in z direction condition. So after that select the animation option, select your deflection, click on apply, click on OK. So this is the deflection due to presence of earthquake load in z direction condition, earthquake load in x direction condition, dead load condition, live load condition. So after analysis process completed, we need to design this respective G+1 building with the plinth beams. So for that initially go to modeling option here, select the design option here, select the concrete design. So here I am selecting it as IS456 code. So here I am selecting IS456, click on select parameters. Initially we need to deselect all selected parameters. From these parameters we need to pick compressed strength, yield strength of shear reinforcement, maximum main, maximum secondary, MD1, MD2, click on OK. So after that select the defined parameters. So here I am assuming my grade of concrete will be consisting of M25 grade 25,000, click on add button. So here I am adding steel section which is consisting of 500,000, click on add button. Again I am selecting shear reinforcement also 500,000 for this respected section, click on add button. So select maximum main. So here I am considering it as 16 mm bars, click on add button. Again I am selecting maximum secondary also 16 mm bars, click on add button. So select your MD1. So here I am considering it as 12 mm bars, click on add button. MD2, select your 12 mm bars, click on add button, close option. Select the commands option, select your design beam command, click on add button. Again I am selecting design column command, click on add button. Select design slab element command, click on add button. Select takeoff command, click on add button, close option. So after that select this respected FC value with the help of assign to view option, assign yes. So after that select Fy main with the help of assign to view, assign yes option. Select Fy section reinforcement, assign to view, assign yes option. Select maximum main, assign to view, assign yes option. Select maximum secondary, assign to view, assign yes option. Select MD1. So here we need to select assign to view, assign yes option. So after that select MD2, assign to view, assign yes option. Now we need to select the design beam command. We need to select the beams which are parallel to x direction condition. Again I am selecting beams which are parallel to z direction condition. Assign to selected beams, assign yes option. Select design column, go to select option. We need to select the beams which are parallel to y direction. Assign to selected beams, assign yes option. Select design element with the help of assign to view, assign yes option. So after that go to analysis and print, add your no print option, close option, go to analyze option, run analysis, save it. So here we need to check for the zero errors for this respected design also. So here my model is observed with zero errors. Go to post processing mode, click on done button. So here we need to select the beam, deselect the bending moment diagram. So here I am considering this respected plinth beam number 30, just double click on it, click on concrete design. So this is the reinforcement values for the respected plinth beam. It will be consisting of 3 bars of 10 mm dia, 30 center to center distance bottom reinforcement, and top reinforcement will be consisting of 4 bars of 10 mm dia, 30 center to center distance for the plinth beam sections, which is related to M25 grade concrete FE 500 grade steel. So after that, click on close option. So select your respected beam section for the ground story. So here I'm selecting 34th beam. Double click on it. Click on concrete design. So this is my concrete design for this respected beam sections of ground story, which is consisting of 3 bars of 10 mm dia at the bottom reinforcement and 3 bars of 12 mm dia at the top reinforcement for this respected beam sections. So after that, select your respected first story beams. Just double click on it. Click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design for this respected first story beam, which is also consisting of 3 bars of 10 mm dia at the bottom reinforcement and 3 bars of 12 mm dia at the top reinforcement for this respected section. So after that, I will show you the column design results. So here I am considering my foundation level. Just double click on it. Click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design, which is consisting of 4 number of bars of 12 mm dia and AST percentage is 0.5 and AST requirement is 403 mm square for this respected foundation. So after that, just I'm selecting first story column. So click on concrete design. So this is also consisting of 4 bars of 12 mm dia. AST percentage is 0.50 and AST requirement is 369. So click on close option. Again, I'm selecting the first story. Just double click on it. Click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design, which is consisting of 4 bars of 12 mm dia, 0.5 is the AST percentage and AST requirement is 265 mm square for this respected first story. So after that, we need to see the STAAD output file for this respected section. So click on STAAD output file option. Click on results option. Click on concrete design. So this is the STAAD output file for this respected section. It will be consisting of each and individual calculations and reinforcement values for the respected beams and columns as well as slab for this respected section. So here it will be consisting of element design summary. So it will be consisting of element number, longitudinal reinforcement values for this respected section and transitional reinforcement values. With the help of longitudinal reinforcement values as well as transitional reinforcement values, we can directly calculate the values of the respective steel. So it will be consisting of 126 mm square per meter area. So for the longitudinal reinforcement and transitional reinforcement. So with the help of these respected values, we can easily calculate the values of the slab reinforcement. So after that, click on close option. So after that, we need to design the foundation for this respected section. Select your foundation design here. So here I am considering all load cases. Click on run start foundation. The fixed supports of this respected foundation will be directly imported to foundation design. So these are my fixed supports. We need to design the foundation for this respected fixed supports only. So for that, initially we need to generate the loads and factors. So click on generate load combination. So here I am selecting Indian code. Click on generate load combinations for the service load combination initially. Click on generate load combinations for the ultimate load combination. Click on OK. Cancel this. So click on job setup. Click on create new job. Give the job name. Just I am assuming it as AA. So here I am considering isolated footing, which is in Indian condition. Units will be in SI assigned to all supports. So after that, we need to select the load combinations. So here I am selecting my load combinations here. So select here 202, 203. Again I am selecting 204. Click on include this. Click on create job. So after that, cancel this. Select your isolated footing job, designs and parameters, cover and rebar value. This is soil and cover type, footing geometry, sliding and overturning values. Click on design option. Click on S button. So it will design the foundation as per IS 456-2000 code. So this is the foundation design results. So here I am selecting design of isolated footing 14. So this is the each and individual calculations and reinforcement values for the respected foundation as per IS 456-2000 code by using STAAD.Pro software. Click on static page. This is the starting page. This is the geometry. This is the details and drawing for this respected section. So this is my GR drawing. So this is the calculation sheet. So this is the process design of G+2 building with plinth beams by using STAAD.Pro V8 software. Thank you.